grades 1 through 6, a 4-foot, 7-inch third grader from Northland Elementary School, Luke Money.
Settle in and we get ready to roll. Dwight Goodwin will jump it up for the Pioneers, as it looks like here. And he'll go against Tom Chapman. Goodwin and Chapman to jump it up as we get ready to play. Ball in the air, controlled by Goodwin, but run down by Retzlaff. He'll swing it in and into the hands of Schliemann. Schliemann for Retzlaff. Retzlaff on the drive to the hole for 2. Run away, and we're underway. Jason Retzlaff with 2, and it's promptly 2-0 in favor of Fergus Falls. Pioneers with it. They'll work the perimeter. Nobody packed into the lane to start with. Jeremy Larson outside for Dwight Goodwin. Goodwin back for Larson. Larson will work control. Off into the hands of Whitlock. Whitlock steps in, going to the basket, puts it on the rim. No good. Rebound, Grant Skibicki for 2. Skibicki with the rebound off of the drive from Whitlock in a 2-2 ball game. Long lead, Fernholz. Fernholz quickly to the basket, finger roll, and he drops it in. Chris Fernholz takes it right to the basket off the left baseline, and it's quickly 4-2 Fergus Falls. Just underway, 19:10 left to play first half. We got about a 10-minute late start here in this one this evening. Outside, Chris Brueggemann. Or Sean Brueggemann, excuse me. Brueggemann for Larson. Larson has it tapped away. Brueggemann runs it down. Right side, Grant Skibicki. Out top for Whitlock, shot clock at 15. Whitlock will leave it out between the circles for Brueggemann. Brueggemann penetrates, comes left side for Skibicki. He'll look for 3. That rattles in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled away by Schliemann. Schliemann with the board up a long lead. Fernholz going to cast for 3 up. It's good. Chris Fernholz quickly with 5. A 5-point margin for Fergus Falls at 7-2. And very quickly, Nick Thompson, bad ankle and all, is going to pop off the Pioneer bench, and he'll be in at the next opportunity. Ball tapped away by Schliemann. It'll go out of bounds, stay with the Pioneers, and Thompson into the contest.
Nick Thompson in for Northland.
Thompson in for his first action, and Sean Brueggemann will take a seat. Inbound for Whitlock. Whitlock holds onto the corner for Thompson. Thompson down low for Jeremy Larson. Larson trying to go to the basket. Schliemann got him across the arm and will draw the personal foul. Personal foul here called on Jim Schliemann, his first, the first on a team in the ball game. It is not a shooting foul, or it will be. For a minute I thought they were going to call it on the drive, but they will call it on the shot, and Jeremy Larson will go to the line to shoot 2. 7-2 rather in favor of Fergus Falls here in the early going. Larson's first free throw clanks off the rim, jumps up in the air and falls away on the left side. No good. Second chance still to come. Larson's second is good. So Larson gets 1 of 2, his first point of the game. And a 7-3, 4-point lead for Fergus Falls, who's a perfect 3 of 3 to start the ball game. Retzlaff, left side, stops to the left wing. Checks back out top. They're in the hands of Heyer. Heyer will leave it for Fernholtz. Fernholtz will back it back out and reset it. Fernholtz, little one-on-one move to the right side, pop-out pass for Schliemann. Schliemann on the penetration drive, stops at 14 feet, rolls it up, no good. Chapman tips it alive, and Larson pulls down the rebound. Larson for Whitlock. Whitlock leads it for Nick Thompson. Back to Josh Whitlock. Whitlock right side for Grant Skibicki and around for Jeremy Larson. Larson cast a long 3 off the rim, no good. Whitlock battling for the rebound, has it, wanted to dump it off for Goodwin and lost the handle. Turnover on the Pioneers. First turnover on Northland. Quickly down Retzlaff for Fernholtz. He's looking for 3 out of the wing. That won't go. Tipped up. It's going to count. And a foul call on the Pioneers as well. Basket did go in. It's going to count. Foul's going to go on Jeremy Larson, his first.
Jeremy Larson, number 44, called for the ball.
They're going to say the foul is after the tip, evidently. Fernholtz off the inbound, casted for 3 and gets it to go. Schliemann credited for the tip in. A quick 5-point run there, and all of a sudden it's 12-3 and a margin of 9. 9 points in favor of Fergus Falls already, and we've got 17-15 still to play in the first half. Whitlock out top for Skibicki and around for Jeremy Larson. Baseline, left side for Thompson. Thompson down low for Whitlock. He gets tapped away and taken away by Fernholtz, and then Whitlock throws a forearm and pushes off, and we'll draw the foul. Foul on Whitlock, his first, a second on the second Northland turnover. 12-3 our score in favor of Fergus Falls. The Spartans with the lead in the basketball. And Jason Retzlaff will call the offense. Retzlaff, pop out for Schliemann. Backdoor cut for Retzlaff for 2 more. Retzlaff with 4, and he hasn't even lit up the 3-point show yet, and it's already an 11-point game, and we still have 16:45 left to play in the first half. Nick Thompson left side. Thompson against Fernholtz. Thompson going baseline, double teamed, and a foul called. It'll be on Fernholtz. Foul on Fernholtz, his first, a second on Fergus Falls. Nick Thompson will settle to the foul line. If he's fouled on the drive to the hoop, he'll shoot a pair. Second trip to the free throw line already for the Pioneers in this ball game. 16:39 left, and Matt Davis going to come in for Fergus Falls at the horn. Thompson's free throw is good. Nick's first point of the contest. And a 14-3 score. Heyer, who's been struggling with some flu symptoms, will come out and take a seat here. Second free throw from the sophomore Thompson. He is also good. Thompson gets them both. He's got a pair. And a 14-5 difference, 9 for Fergus Falls. The Spartans with the basketball. Retzlaff off the dribble, cast for 3, no good. Chapman controlling the rebound, but gives it into the hands of Whitlock, though, has it stripped by Chapman. Chapman going back to the basket. Chapman with the dunk, but Whitlock reached out and fouled him. It'll be his second and the third Pioneer turnover. Third turnover on the Pioneers. Brueggemann coming into the ball game. Whitlock has his second personal foul. And Fergus Falls will get the basketball. Lob out top for Davis. Davis to Chapman. Chapman back to Davis on a give and go. Davis right back to Chapman to the top for Retzlaff. He looks for 3 from straight out top. It's short, no good. And the rebound to Dwight Goodwin. Goodwin will leave it off for Sean Brueggemann. Brueggemann works it left-hand side. Brueggemann, they leave him open. Brueggemann wants to go to the basket, puts it up over Davis, no good, and Schliemann ricks down the rebound. Schliemann off for Fernholtz. Fernholtz stop and go move. Stecks at the baseline, kicks it outside. Schliemann to the foul line. Retzlaff behind the back pass. Chapman for 2. He rises to the jam. Tom Chapman on the dunk. His first 2 come on the jam, and the Pioneers are going to take time out. 6. Ball belongs in the hands of the Pioneers, but only for a moment. Retzlaff, well, he goes in for the dunk. Retzlaff with a half a dozen on the jam, and it's 18-5, a margin of 13 already in the ball game for the Spartans. Pioneers with it out top, Jeremy Larson. Larson trying to feed it back door. It's swatted free. Gets it back for Grant Skibitsky. Skibitsky out of the corner looking for the tray. Short, no good. Rebound Retzlaff. Retzlaff has it tapped free but runs it down in the corner. Retzlaff, long lead pass for Fernholz. Fernholz the foul line for Schliemann. Back to Retzlaff. He bangs it inside for Davis. It'll go off of his hands and out of bounds. The first turnover on Fergus Falls, and changes for both teams. 2 new players in for Fergus Falls and 1 for the Pioneers. Ryan Teichen into the ball game for Northland. And we'll get the players in for you for Fergus Falls here in just a moment. One of them is Andy Lerberg, a 6'5 freshman from Osseo. Pioneers with it on the perimeter in the hands of Jeremy Larson. Larson for Teichen. Teichen frees it for Sean Brueggemann. Brueggemann handling left side, out top for Dwight Goodwin. Goodwin will give it off for Thompson, down to the corner for Teichen. Teichen looking at the high post for Larson. Larson backdoor feed for Thompson. Thompson going up, double pump, tap free. Goodwin will find it. Goodwin up strong, and he has it rejected. Goodwin has it rejected. Long lead pass down the floor. Up inside, the foul call. Just taking the ball strong to the basket. For Fergus Falls is Johnny Reese, a 6'1 freshman out of Minneapolis Lutheran. Foul called on Larson. It'll be his second. That'll force another change for the Pioneers as Garrett Baravich pops up and into the ball game. Reese will go to the foul line, where he'll shoot 2 shots. Baravich into the ball game. Free throw from Reese is good. His first point of the night. First point off the bench for the Spartans, who now lead at 19-5, a margin of 14 already here in the first half. Second one is up and all good, also good. Make it 20-5. 15 the lead. In favor of Fergus Falls. Baravich with it. Looking out top, tap free. Thompson loses the handle. Bad scramble for the basketball, and turnover number 5 already on Northland. Into the lane, Schliemann, and a blocking foul called here. I think this is on Brueggemann. It is on Sean Brueggemann. His first. And this will get us more changes for Fergus Falls. Into the ball game, Clifford Rutherford, a 6'3 freshman from Houston, Texas. Rutherford in. Ball belongs to Retzlaff. He'll kick it into the corner. 3-point attempt up there and no good. Rebound backside. He's up and good for 2 from Matt Davis. Davis will get it to go. Make it 22-5. Baravich with the basketball down. Drives, bounce pass out in the corner for Teichen. Teichen sets on a 3 out of the corner. That will not go. And Davis with the rebound. Long outlet for Reese. Reese to the basket. Drops it off into the hands of Lerberg for 2. Nice drop pass from Reese for Lerberg to the bucket. And the route is on. 24-5. A margin of 19 here in the first half for Fergus Falls. Pioneers with it. Into the hands of Maurice Anderson. Anderson loses the handle. Second violation, looking for Teichen, taken away by Retzlaff. Retzlaff going. This time he'll lay it up for 2. 8 for Retzlaff in the ball game, and it's 26-5, a margin of 21. Whitlock coming back at the next horn for the Pioneers. And taken away again, this time by Reese. Reese down the floor. Spots up on an 8-footer, no good, and Nick Thompson's going to draw the personal foul off the 7th Pioneer turnover. Foul on Thompson is his first. Whitlock coming into the ball game. Skibitsky coming back in also for the Pioneers. And into the ball game also for the Spartans. We'll check Bob Schliemann, a 5'11 freshman from Lacoparo Valley. At the foul line, Reese. And he'll get it to go. Johnny Reese, 3 for 3 from the stripe pass, 3 points, and what is now a 27-5 margin of 22 here in the first half. Second one is also good. Reese converts them both, makes it 28-5, a difference of 23. Pioneers with it, Grant Skibitsky. Out for Josh Whitlock. Whitlock has it scored free, now picks it back up. Whitlock handles, penetrates, taking it to the hole, dumps it off for Goodwin for 2. Nice penetration and dish that time by Josh Whitlock. Dwight Goodwin with his first field goal. Outside with the basketball. Reese will leave it into the hands of Schliemann. Bob Schliemann will direct the offense and back it back out. Schliemann, right side for Reese. Back to the top for Schliemann. High post pass for Rutherford. Back out into the corner looking for three from the corner. It's good. It's Lerberg. Andy Lerberg with his second field goal. He's got 5 points since popping off the bench in this one. 31-7. The margin is 24 in favor of Fergus Falls. Tyken for Garrett Borovich. Borovich down low for Whitlock. Whitlock had Goodwin backside but couldn't find him. Borovich back to Whitlock again. Whitlock let everybody go by, put it up, hits it, and drops the foul. Whitlock with his first field goal of the game. He'll have a chance at the three-point play after the personal foul call. Foul going to be called on Bob Schliemann, his first. Third on Fergus Falls. Whitlock looking for the three-point play. His two in the ball game. Free throw here is up and good. Whitlock converts it to cut the margin to 21. 31-20 Fergus Falls. Lerberg quickly down the course. Skibicki reaches in and knocks it away and out of bounds. It will stay with Fergus Falls. Spartans will inbound it at side court with 12:02 left to play in the first half in a 31-10 ball game. Inbound into the hands of Reese. Reese will traffic back out to the side for Lerberg. Lerberg going up. Goodwin knocked it free. Lerberg couldn't control it. Loses it out of bounds. Second Fergus Falls turnover. 2 turnovers on the Spartans. Pioneers with it here with 11:45 left. Skibicki on a penetration. Lerberg got him with the body. It'll be his first foul and the fourth on the Spartans. Pioneers will inbound the basketball right in front of the Fergus Falls bench. And Grant Skibicki will enter it. Skibicki, Borovich, Tyken, Goodwin, and Whitlock on the floor for the Pioneers. Ball handed in for Josh Whitlock. Whitlock, little stop and go move. We'll leave it for Skibicki. Skibicki back for Tyken as the Pioneers run the weave. Baseline to Dwight Goodwin. Goodwin wants to drive in the jumper. Comes for Garrett Borovich. Borovich down in the corner for Whitlock. He'll cast it for three. Whitlock will cast it for three. No good. Borovich with the rebound. Whitlock then tries a scoop and misses that as well. Whitlock misses on a pair. Reese will lead it back for Schliemann. Into the corner for Reese. He'll look for three out of the corner. That will not go. Tipped up by Lerberg. That will not go either. So Lerberg couldn't get it to go after the miss out of the corner by Reese. And Northland will come back down 31-10. Low post feed Goodwin. Goodwin rises on a 10-footer from behind the board. No good. Tipped out by Borovich. Tyken finds that. Puts it up short. No good. Borovich tips it back out again, but nobody home for the Pioneers this time around. On the run. Ball tapped free, and Reese will pick it up. Skibicki swatted it away and may have gotten away with the foul and didn't get the call. Ball deep in the corner. Lerberg bangs it down low, looking for Davis. Tapped away and out of bounds on a nice defensive play by Garrett Borovich. And back up will come Jim Schliemann and back into the ball game. Schliemann will return for Matt Davis here. 10:44 left to play in the basketball game's first half. And it's already 31-10. Inbound Lerberg. He'll put it up. No good. Rebound though. Taken away and put back up by Rutherford, and he draws the foul. Rutherford going to the hole to shoot two from the charity stripe after the personal foul on the Pioneers. Dwight Goodwin whistles for the foul here, his first. And already the seventh on the Pioneers. So despite all their other problems, Fergus Falls will shoot one in bonus the rest of the first half or more. Rutherford's free throw, in and out, no good. 31-10 on margin in favor of Fergus Falls. And another change coming to the Spartans as Nick Grove gets ready to come in. Second free throw from Rutherford is good. That'll get Grove into the ball game. Grove is a 6'1" freshman from Long Prairie Grey Eagle. And sitting it down will be John Reese. Pioneers will work it up. Whitlock for Tyken. Tyken back to the top for Whitlock out near the hash mark. He'll leave it for Grant Skibicki. Skibicki, bounce pass for Tyken. Tyken holds it overhead against pressure, now trying to come on the drive, dumps it for Skibicki. Skibicki spots up on a 14-footer, short, no good. Rattles off the rim, and Rutherford has the rebound. Rutherford with the board. Down deep, they'll kick it outside for Bob Schliemann. He looks for three and drains it. Bob Schliemann with the third three-pointer already for Fergus Falls in the ball game. And the horn will get two more players back in as Chapman returns to the lineup. Also back into the ball game, Jason Retzlaff. Retzlaff and Chapman back. Thompson coming back for the Pioneers as well for Ryan Tyken. Jeremy Larson coming back also for Northland. For Garrett Baravich. And Baravich shaking that hand. He had a finger dislocated early in the season, and he's shaking his right hand like he may be having a problem with it again. 10:05 left to play in the first half. 35-10, a margin of 25 now for Fergus Falls. Larson steps in, gets Retzlaff in the air, and then banks it off the glass. Nice ball fake by Jeremy Larson. He's got 3 in the ball game. Long lead, Chapman. He goes strong to the hole for 2, and a technical foul going to be called for hanging on the rim. Basket will count. And Chapman going to be called for pulling it down for doing the pull-up. Second goal for Chapman of the ball game, both on dunks. The foul on the technical will put one of the Pioneers at the foul line to shoot free throws. I believe Dwight Goodwin will shoot it. Called for doing the pull-up. You can close the hands and grasp the rim, but you can't pull up on it. And the officials felt that he did the chin-up and called the foul. Free throw here from Goodwin is up and no good. He'll get a second opportunity. Goodwin's second chance to come. And that also no good. So Goodwin misses them both, but the Pioneers will get the basketball. 37-13 on our score. Pioneers with it after the technical foul, which also goes down as a team foul. Outside, Goodwin. He checks the 3, changes his mind, spots up for 2 instead. That won't go, and the rebound to Retzlaff. Retzlaff with the board. He'll hurry it down. Retzlaff kicks it left side, then gets a return pass. He checks the 3 behind the back pass into the corner, then right back out for Retzlaff again. Retzlaff, hook pass inside, lob for Chapman. He's 3 for 3 in the jam. Tommy Chapman has a half a dozen on 3 dunks in the basketball game. And it's 39-13. The margin is 26. Pioneers with the ball. Outside Whitlock. Whitlock looking for Skibicki and flying out. Chapman will draw the personal foul. Foul on Chapman will be his second. And the 7th on the team. Excuse me, the 6th on the team. Lairberg coming back into the ball game for Chapman, who has the 2 personals. Nope, instead it'll be for Rutherford. Rutherford will take the seat. Pioneers will inbound it. Whitlock for Skibicki, baseline feed for Goodwin. Goodwin going to the hole, rises high and puts it up 4-2 over Neat Grove. Dwight Goodwin with 4 in the ball game. Down inside, trying to go strong to basket is Schliemann, and he'll draw the foul. This one's going to be on Jeremy Larson. It'll be his 3rd. 3rd foul on Jeremy Larson. This will get Baravich back in the ball game quickly. 8:48 left to play in the first half. Fergus falls by a 39-15 margin, and Jim Schliemann going to the foul line. Schliemann rather to shoot free throws. On a 1 and bonus. He has 2 points in a game. On the right-hander's first is good. Give him 3. Schliemann with 3. Makes it 40-15 with still 8:48 left to play in the first half. Second from the right-hander is also good. Schliemann has 4. And it's 41-15. Back to a difference of 26 again. Baravich leads it down left side. Thompson looking low for Goodwin. Goodwin trying to get off of Retzlaff. Picked up down in the corner by Lairberg, but he's standing on the end line. The ball will stay with Northland. Pioneers are going to get a fresh 35-second shot clock, however. 8:35 left to play in the first half. Pioneers down by 26. Inbound for Josh Whitlock. Whitlock double team, steps in and pops a 14-footer left baseline. That's in and out, no good. Whitlock keeping it alive. It's tipped all the way out top, and Nick Thompson will run it down. Thompson down low for Baravich. Baravich, nice bounce pass for Dwight Goodwin for 2. Good pass from Garrett Baravich to Dwight Goodwin. Goodwin now with 6 in a basketball game. Out of the corner, jumper put up no good by Grove. Rebound taken off by the Pioneers. 41-17, Fergus Falls with the big lead of 24. Pioneers with it. Baravich wants to go to the basket, running one-hander, in and out, no good. Skibicki tipped it alive and manages to get the basketball. Skibicki looking back for Baravich. It's tapped free and taken away. Turnover on the Pioneers, number 8. 3-on-1 into the hands of Jason Retzlaff. He's got 10 as he runs the floor. Retzlaff with 10 in the basketball game. Off of the Pioneer turnover. Now on the other, Nick Thompson trying to take it all the way to the hole. He misses a layup. And the rebound pulled back off once again by Fergus. Retzlaff will leave it back for Grove, then get a return pass. Now in the corner for Lerberg. Lerberg out of the corner. Second three of the ball game. Off the bench to the ball game for Andy Lerberg. He's got 8. And the Pioneers one timeout. Timeout. You're listening to college basketball. In favor of Fergus Falls here in the first half of play with still 7:20 to play in the first half. Outside, Bruggeman will leave it for Skibicki. Skibicki outside Whitlock. Whitlock checked the 3. Now comes in the drive, dumps it inside for Bruggeman, and he has it rejected. Bruggeman has it swatted away. On Thompson, 10th on the Pine, but this will be a 2-shot opportunity for Retzlaff. Trip to the foul line. He already has 10 in the basketball game. And he'll settle to the foul stripe here. And the first one is good. 11 for Retzlaff in a 47-17 30. Second one is no good. Rebound to Schliemann. Schliemann, though, has it dropped free. Picked up by Grove. He has it rejected. It's still loose, and Grove runs it back down. Retzlaff looking for the backside lob again. Again looking for Schliemann, and this time they can't connect. Schliemann looking for his 4th dunk in the first half. Couldn't get that one home. Pioneers trying to lob it inside. Turn it over for the 9th time in the first half. Long lead Chapman. He's going to rise again. Chapman with his 4th dunk of the ball game. He's got 8 points on 4 of 5 on the jam. And it's 49-17. The margin is 32. Pioneers with it outside Nick Thompson. Northland running the weave for Sean Bruggeman. Bruggeman backs it into the lane. Bounce pass out for Thompson. Thompson way out trying to rein in the 3. He's a step too long. Bruggeman knocks the rebound loose, and Skibicki has it. Skibicki going up strong. Double pumps. No good. And the rebound pulled away by Lerberg. Lerberg with the board. Pioneers coming back defensively. Knocked the ball free inside. Turnover number 3 on Fergus Falls. Whitlock with it. He'll try and take it down inside. Give it for Thompson. Thompson backs it down low for Skibicki. Skibicki going up strong. Gets to Grant Skibicki with the field goal. He's got the ball game. Ryan Tyson. Long lead for Jim Schliemann, who will lay it in on an easy bucket. He's got a half dozen. 51-19 our score. Maurice Anderson looking for the long bomb. That will not go. And the rebound pulled away once again on the hands of Fergus Falls. Lob feed inside looking for Lerberg. His tip will not go. And the Pioneers will have it back. Pioneers with it. Whitlock for Anderson. Maurice at the right wing will give it back out top for Whitlock. Whitlock checking the drive, takes it to the basket, dumps it off for Dwight Goodwin, and 2. Dwight Goodwin with 8 first half points. 8 first half points for Goodwin in the ball game. Down low, rise into the hole and up no good that time is Matt Davis. Rebound for Lerberg. He's going to get it and draw the foul. Lerberg with 9 now off the bench. He'll look for 10. It's Fernholtz and Davis coming back. Excuse me, it's Fernholtz and Reese coming. Retzlaff and Grove will take a seat here. Pioneers Grant Skibicki will come in at the next opportunity. The foul here is on Whitlock, his 3rd. Second Pioneer to reach the 3-person. Coach a limited bench anyway, and now 2 players with 3 fouls in the first half. 53-21, a margin of 32. And at the foul line, Lerberg gets it to go. 10 points off the bench for Lerberg in the ballgame. He's the second player in the double figures in a 54-21. Margin of 33 for Fergus Falls. Skibicki, left baseline, stops and pops a 10-footer. It's short, no good. And on the shot, the foul that may be after the shot. And whistled here against Matt Davis. They're going to call it on the shot and send Grant Skibicki to the foul line. Grant with 4 points in the ball game in his first start. And we'll settle to shoot 2 here. First free throw is good. Skibicki with 5 in the ball game. 5 of the 22 scored by the Pioneers. the next one is also good. Half a dozen for Grant Skibicki in the ball game. And 54-23 is our score. Down low. Shot put up by Lurberg, blocked from behind, but Lurberg gets back. Second opportunity. He's got a dozen off the bench in this one, and Rutherford coming at the next opportunity. 56-23. Fergus falls by 33. That equals their biggest lead. Outside taken to the top for Bruggeman. Bruggeman checking the penetration. Bruggeman going to the basket. Scoop for two. Sean Bruggeman with his first field goal. And 56-25 our margin. Nick Thompson the next horn for the Pioneers as Fernholtz will start the offense for Fergus Falls. Fernholtz on the outside jumper put up air ball, no good. Off of the missed shot by Nick Retzlaff. Nick Retzlaff could not get it to go. The Pioneers back with it. Maurice Anderson going to the basket. He's going to be called for an offensive foul. Foul on Anderson is his first for the Pioneers. That is turnover number 10. This will get Nick Thompson into the ball game for Maurice Anderson. And Lurberg will take a seat here as Rutherford returns. All Fergus Falls on the early on of this one. 56-25. Bounce pass into the corner. There for Reese. Back to the top. Back to Reese again. Skibicki taps it away. It'll go out of bounds instead with Fergus Falls. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pioneers will settle their defense. The ball inbounded by Retzlaff for Fernholtz. Fernholtz back for Retzlaff. Retzlaff holding it overhead. Will come left side. Fernholtz down to the corner for Reese. Reese, Fernholtz. Fernholtz bounce pass. Retzlaff. Nick Retzlaff, little no-look pass. Inside, reversed up, no good. Rebound Rutherford, that won't go either. Rutherford battling for it a second time. Skibicki though will pull it free. Then he has it stripped away from him and draws the foul. So Davis missed. Rutherford missed. Skibicki had it stripped from him, and now Davis will go to the foul line to shoot a pair. Grant called for the personal foul, his first. Davis to the stripe to shoot a pair. Short, no good. Davis missing the front so far in the ball game. Second one is up and short as well, no good. Rebound comes down and Bruggeman picks it up. Bruggeman with the board. He'll lead it back for Ryan Tyken. Tyken out top for Grant Skibicki. Skibicki right side, Nick Thompson. Thompson back for Skibicki. Skibicki rolling into the lane, going to the basket. Double pumps, no good. Rutherford got a piece of it and got the rebound. Rutherford, outlet for Fernholtz. Fernholtz, right side, drops it off for Nick Retzlaff. 56-25, Fergus Falls, and Retzlaff throws it away. It'll go back to the Pioneers. Fourth Fergus Falls turnover. As Ryan Tyken with a good job defensively that time down for Northland. Ball will be inbounded. And worked up the floor by Bruggeman. Bruggeman, right side for Nick Thompson. Thompson will handle on the perimeter. And has it knocked away. And a foul called in the hold down low. This one's going to go on Davis. Matt Davis with his second foul. Both teams are over the limit. The Pioneers will go to the foul line. Dwight Goodwin to the charity stripe. Goodwin has 9 first half points. He settles in here. He'll shoot 1 and 1. Dwight's first is good. Goodwin with 10 for the Pioneers. 10 of the 26 in the basketball game. And now good again. And 11 of 27. 56-27. Northland trailing it here. As the ball kicked onto the wing, into the hands of Nick Retzlaff. Retzlaff trying to make the bounce pass into the lane. That's taken away. Fifth Fergus Falls turnover. Bruggeman lead for Goodwin. Goodwin launches, jumper pulls up, no good. Goodwin gets his rebound back, puts it back up on the rim. That won't go either. And Fernholtz with the board. Fernholtz hounded by Tyken as he works up the floor. Fernholtz off a pick, swings it left side for Retzlaff. Retzlaff will look for three. That's too long, no good. Rebound for Matt Davis. Davis strong for the bucket. Davis with 4 on the putback after the miss outside by Nick Retzlaff, and it's 58-27. Margin back to 31 again for Fergus Falls. Pioneers with it. Nick Thompson. Thompson, baseline right side. Loses the handle. Knocked free. Thompson diving for it, though, is going to get called for the foul, I think. Yep. Turnover number 11 on the Pioneers. Foul on Nick Thompson. Is his third. Third personal foul for Nick Thompson. Pioneers with 3 players now with 3, and Maurice Anderson will have to come into the ball game for Thompson. Reese taking a seat. As back into the ball game for Fergus Falls comes Bob Schliemann. Matt Davis at the foul line. As we get settled here, and he'll shoot 2 shots. Davis opens it, has 4 off the bench in the ball game. Right-handers kicks off the left side of the rim. Davis is free. Now on a second chance, it will. 1 for 4 from the foul line, 5 off the bench for Davis in the contest, and a 59-27 score. Fergus Falls again by 32. They've led by as many as 33. Maurice Anderson, Sean Brueggemann, and then down in the corner for Tyken. Foul line, Grant Skibicki, 15-footer. He fades away on it. It hangs on the rim and spins out. It was down and wouldn't stay for Grant. It was a half dozen in the first half. Long lead, Fernholz. He'll rise, dump it inside for Rutherford. It's tapped free by Skibicki. Picked back up, though, by Rutherford. It's going to be called on Fergus Falls. For number 6 on the Spartans. 1:08 left to play in the first half. Fergus Falls up by a 59-27 score. Pioneers with the basketball. Brueggemann, left side for Tyken. Tyken trying to go down low for Skibicki. It's tapped away and knocked out of bounds by Rutherford. Northland will inbound it. Grant Skibicki to trigger it in from under his own hoop with 56.4 seconds left first half. Inbound for Sean Brueggemann. Brueggemann outside Tyken. He'll look for 3. That won't go. Long rebound to Schliemann. Schliemann ahead for Rutherford. Rutherford going into the lane. Runs into Tyken and an offensive foul call. Tyken draws the charge. 7th turnover on Fergus Falls. Rutherford will draw the personal, his first. And the Pioneers will get the basketball back. So get Garrett Borovich back into the ballgame, and Tyken, who took a shoulder right in the solar plexus, will take a seat. Anderson, bounce pass in for Sean Brueggemann. 44 seconds left to play. In the first half, Garrett Borovich back out for Brueggemann. Brueggemann, ball fakes, comes on a penetration, runs down and leaves it for Skibicki. Skibicki kisses it off the glass for 2. Grant Skibicki with 8 first half points. It's 59-29. I'm on 30. Fernholz tries to make it 33 and does. He casts the tray. 3 threes for Fernholz. He's got 11 here in the first half, and it's 62-29. Fergus Falls with 16 seconds left. Skibicki checked the 3, goes down low for Dwight Goodwin. He rattles it up, no good. Rebound for Borovich. Borovich back to Goodwin for 2 more. Nice pass again by Garrett Borovich. Pioneers down 31. Fernholz on a runner, stops, pops 12 feet off the left baseline. That will not go, and that'll end the first play. At the end of 1. as we get ready to roll here. And 71-41 now as Goodwin hits the first. 3.5, 16 in the ball game for Dwight. And now 17 as he drops them both. 71-42 our score. With it, Fernholtz. He dumps it inside. Schliemann wide open. Fernholtz takes the three and dumps it down low. He'll get the assist. 7 in the second half, 13 in the ball game now for Schliemann. And the Pioneers guilty of over and back as they cross the timeline. 14 turnovers on Northland. And a timeout taken here. A 20-second timeout by the 16-12 left to play in the basketball game. Fergus Falls with the big lead of 31. Outside, Fernholtz trying to make it 34. It's short, no good. Tapped up by Schliemann. He'll get it and draw the foul. Fernholtz couldn't get it to drop. Schliemann taps it in. And the personal foul is on Grant Skibicki. It is his second, third on the Pioneers. To the foul line, Jim Schliemann will look for the three-point play. He's got 9 in the second half and 15 in the basketball game. Free throw is up, no good. Chapman over the top, gets the rebound and dunks it home. Tommy Chapman, 10 points on 5 dunks in the basketball game. And it's 77-42. Margin of 35, as big as it's been in the game. Outside Larson, baseline Brueggemann. He'll look for 3 out of the corner and drains it. Sean Brueggemann with 5 in the game. And it's 77-45. Pioneers down again by 32 to Fergus Falls Spartans. Spartans trying to stay unbeaten on the year, and this is their 14th game. Out top, Retzlaff. He ball fakes, gets Brueggemann in the air, weaves, and kicks it back out for Fernholtz. Fernholtz around for Lerberg. Lerberg has had a good night, but air balls it here. And Skibicki with the rebound. Skibicki for Brueggemann. Brueggemann will leave it at center court for Whitlock. Whitlock out for Jeremy Larson. Larson on the wing for Skibicki. Skibicki penetrates, draws a double team. And bounces it in the lane for Goodwin. It's tapped away, but Dwight gets it right back for Brueggemann, who will look for a second 3 in a row and drains home another. Sean Brueggemann with another 3. He has 8 in the contest. And it's 77-48 with 14:55 still to play. Outside Fernholtz into the corner for Chapman. Skip pass for Lerberg. Lerberg right back to Chapman. Chapman penetrates and kicks it back out top for Retzlaff. He'll look for 3, no good. Rebound tapped away. Schliemann with the save, but right into the hands of Whitlock. Whitlock outside for Brueggemann. Brueggemann ball fakes, gets one man in the air, goes in, weaves, puts it up off the glass, no good. Larson goes up and has it rejected. So Brueggemann couldn't get it. Larson has it blocked and a long lead for Schliemann. He misses. Rebound Chapman, that won't go either. Chapman couldn't get it to drop. He's hit the dunks but missed the tap in. And still has 10. Pioneers back with the basketball. Brueggemann to the top for Skibicki in the center circle. Right side now. Larson into the corner for Whitlock. Whitlock will hold it back outside for Larson. Larson for Dwight Goodwin. Goodwin back for Jeremy Larson and around for Sean Brueggemann. Brueggemann wants to drive on Retzlaff. Finger rolls it up, no good, and Retzlaff has the rebound. Retzlaff hurrying it right side. He's got Lerberg on the left. Retzlaff drop pass for Tommy Chapman, but Retzlaff runs over Jeremy Larson and gets called for the offensive foul. Foul on Retzlaff, his first, second. On Fergus Falls, the turnover is the 8th on the Spartans. This will get Davis, Grove, Bob Schliemann, Rutherford, and Reese into the ball game. 5 new players into the contest for Fergus. And Tyken and Thompson will come for the Pioneers. Grant Skibicki will get a rest, and so will Sean Brueggemann. 13:47 left to play in the ball game. Pioneers with the basketball down by a 77-48 margin. Outside, Larson for Tyken. Tyken and Larson working the left-hand side. Larson trying to penetrate, wanted to dump it for Tyken, knocked away by Bob Schliemann, 15th Pioneer turnover. Schliemann for Davis. Davis trying to lead it for Grove. Saved up in the air by Thompson, and the Pioneers with it on good hustle will force a turnover, the 9th on Fergus Falls. Thompson back the other way. Thompson penetrates. Double team kicks it out for Whitlock. Tipped away. Whitlock runs it down for Thompson. Thompson eyeing up the 3. It rains in and out, no good. And Rutherford with the rebound. Rutherford, Schliemann outside for Grove. Grove will reset it. Ravich coming at the next whistle for the Pioneers. Reese, right side. To the top for Bob Schliemann. Schliemann might have got away with a stutter step. We'll give it to Reese. Reese, stop and go move, right side, 8-footer off the baseline, clanks off the rim, no good, and Rutherford is over the top, or excuse me, Davis is over the top, and we'll draw the foul. Foul on Davis, his third on the team in the second half of play. After the missed shot on the baseline by Johnny Reese. This will get Garrett Bravich in the ball game for Dwight Goodwin, who needs a rest. 12:54 left to play in a basketball game. Fergus Falls leads at 77-48. Bounce pass left side, Ryan Tyken. Tyken bangs it down low for Garrett Bravich. It's tapped away and out of bounds. We'll stay with Northland. Bravich will toss it in from under his own hoop. Nope, they'll change off, and Nick Thompson will put it in play. Thompson looking into the corner for Whitlock. Whitlock off the inbound will cast it for three. It's short, no good. Bravich keeps it alive, and Thompson tried to run it down in the corner, but couldn't pull down the handle on it. So Whitlock missed it. And the ball back into the hands of Fergus Falls again. Bob Schliemann up the floor with Rutherford. Schliemann outside for Reese and gets a return pass. Schliemann at the left point, out to the right side for Reese. Reese rolling to the foul line, backs it back out for Schliemann, out of the baseline for Grove. Grove checking the drive, back to the top for Schliemann, left side for Reese, standing on the line, he'll shoot it, no good. Rebound tapped around, Rutherford finds it, that won't go either. Rutherford a second time, this one spins in. So Rutherford will get it to go. His first field goal and first and third point of the ball game. Pioneers back with the basketball, working on the perimeter, trying to make the drive. Had a foul whistled, and it's going to be a charging foul, or a blocking foul rather, on Garrett Bravich. Bravich called for the illegal pick. His first foul, first on the team in the second, first on Bravich in the ball game, fourth on the team in the second half, and it's turnover number 16 on the Pioneers. Outside Reese, into the corner for Davis and back to Reese. Reese, double handled by Tyken, will give it off for Davis, back to Reese and a give and go inside. It'll hang on the rim and it's tipped in. I think it'll be offensive basket interference on the play as it's tipped in, but the foul's going to go on Jeremy Larson. And I believe that should be his fifth. It is on Larson. He's out of the ball game. Jeremy will finish with 3 points and foul out with 11:42 left to play. Pioneers depleted bench gets one thinner now. As he fouls out, Maurice Anderson will come in. Anderson will check into the ballgame. And the Pioneers very small with Tyken, Anderson, Whitlock, and Thompson on the floor, along with Bravich. Bravich, I'm sure, will move to the post. Reese will shoot a pair. First is in and out, no good. Johnny Reese, 3 for 5 now from the foul line. He has 3 points, all at the foul stripe in the game. 11:42 left to play. Fergus Falls up 79-48. Second one is good. Reese gets 1 of 2. He has 4 in a game. An 80-48 margin of 32. Long lead for Bravich. Bounce pass out for Tyken. Tyken checks the 3 and off the to Thompson rather. Thompson will cast the 3 and gets it to go. Nick Thompson with his first game. He has 5. And it's 80-51, down to 29. Outside, Bob Schliemann will look for 3 straight out top. That will not go. Rebound tapped around off the glass. Ends up with Davis. Davis back to Schliemann. He'll look for another one. This one won't go either. Anderson tips it out for Tyken. So Schliemann misses twice. The Pioneers with it. Nick Thompson will start it back. Little hesitation. Comes right side for Maurice Anderson. Anderson will leave it deeper right side for Whitlock. He tries to go down low for Tyken. That's tapped away and out of bounds by Rutherford. Rutherford will knock it away, and the Pioneers will trigger it in. Thompson tosses it from underneath his own hoop, down for Bravich, reaching over the top. Davis will draw the personal foul. It is Matt Davis's 4th. Foul on Davis, 4th on Fergus Falls in the second half. 10:58, still almost 11 minutes to play in this basketball game. An 80-51 score in favor of Fergus Falls. Thompson into the corner for Tyken. Tyken going to look for the 3 out of the corner. Long rebound into Whitlock. Whitlock for Thompson. Thompson up for 2. Whitlock with a nice pass once again. Thompson will get the field goal. He's got 7 now in the basketball game. Reese will lead it back. Out top for Schliemann. Schliemann for Davis. Davis left baseline coming on the drive. Kicks it back out for Schliemann. Right back to Davis. Then to the top for Reese. Reese penetrates. Going to the hole. And an offensive foul going to be called on Reese. Reese whistled for the charge. His first personal foul. 15 foul. It is also a turnover. The 9th on Fergus Falls. This will get Nick Retzlaff into the ball game for Reese. Nick Retzlaff in. And the Pioneers with it, trailing at 80-53. Outside, Ryan Tyken. Tyken for Nick Thompson, and at the top for Maurice Anderson. Anderson will leave it for Josh Whitlock. Whitlock out top again for Anderson. Anderson a long way from the hole, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Whitlock going to the basket, scoop shot hangs on the rim, no good. Whitlock goes down hard and draws a foul. Personal foul here, going to go on Rutherford. And for Rutherford, it will be his second. And the sixth on Fergus Falls. At the foul line, Whitlock to shoot 2 and rolls home the first. Whitlock with 8 in the second half and 11 now in a basketball game. We'll look for his 12th. Second free throw is no good. Anderson tipped it alive but couldn't control it, and Davis runs it down. Davis, long outlet pass for Nick Retzlaff, or Nick Retzlaff to Bob Schliemann into the corner. There for Nate Grove. We have a foul called down low. I believe it's on Whitlock. And a pushing foul called on Whitlock down low. That'll be his 4th. And the 6th on the Pioneers. Inbound wide open, Nate Retzlaff, and he'll roll it in for 2. Retzlaff with the field goal makes it 82-54. Fergus Falls with the lead. Northland with the basketball. Thompson checking left side out top for Anderson, and over the top of him will come Davis. And that'll be all for Matt Davis if my count is right. It is all for Matt Davis. So each team has now had a player retire from this ball game. Davis goes out with 10:01 left to play. Lerberg will come into the ball game. Also into the contest for Fergus is Andy Swedberg. Swedberg, a freshman from Fergus Falls. Free throw from Maurice Anderson is good. Anderson's first point of the game. He'll look for his second here. 82. Second one is up no good. 55 in favor of Fergus Falls. Anderson hits 1 of 2. Rutherford with the rebound for Swedberg. He'll leave it off for Schliemann. Schliemann left side for Swedberg. Swedberg leans in on a jumper. No good. Rebound tapped around. Rutherford ends up with it and rolls in. Swedberg couldn't get it to go. Rutherford will. He's got 4 here in the second half of play. Pioneers lead it down the floor, trying to swing it from Maurice Anderson, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover number 17 on the Pioneers. Borovich now will get a rest as Dwight Goodwin will check back in. Borovich will take the seat as Goodwin checks back into the ballgame. Fergus Falls with the basketball off of the 17th Pioneer turnover. 9:40 left to play in the contest. Fergus Falls leading at 84-55. Ball outside with Schliemann. Schliemann will leave it right side for Swedberg. Swedberg inside for Lerberg. Lerberg missed it, got it back, put up a second time, and hits it. 5 in the second half, 17 in the basketball game for Lerberg. And an 86-55 score. Pioneers have it taken away and then get it right back again. Turnovers for each team. Now in the corner, tapped free and out of bounds by Schliemann. It's going to get Skibicki and Brueggemann back into the ball game for Northland. And Anderson and Tyken will get a rest. 9:07 left to play in the basketball game. Fergus Falls up 86-55. Ball inbounded out of the corner. Whitlock up no good. Rebound tapped loose, and Rutherford has it. Rutherford will leave it off for Swedberg. Swedberg on the run. Scoops it up and hangs on the back of the rim. No good. Lerberg with the rebound and 2. Swedberg couldn't get it. Lerberg will. He continues to have a solid night. 7.5 and 19 now in a basketball game. And as we return to the other end of the floor, Nick Thompson is fouled by Andy Swedberg. Swedberg will draw the personal. Both teams are over the limit. Foul line, Nick Thompson will shoot 1 in bonus. Thompson with 7 in the ball game. He'll shoot 1 and 1 here. Still 8:45 remaining to play. First free throw from Thompson is good. 6 in the second half, 8 in the ball game now for Thompson. He'll try and put his 9th home here, an 88-56 score. Second one is also good.
Number 5, Nate Grove.
89-56. Or 88-57, excuse me. Pioneers trailing it here with 8:40 left to play. Outside, Nick Retzlaff, he's going to cast it for three. That rolls up no good. Swedberg high for the rebound, and he draws a foul. Nick Retzlaff couldn't get it to go. Swedberg hammering the boards, pulls it down, a foul. Good one. It'll be his third. And to the foul line, Andy Swedberg. Swedberg will shoot two. He's yet to score in a basketball game. He's one of the few who have not scored for Fergus Falls. Ready to come back at the next horn will be Johnny Reese. Free throw from Swedberg is good. And his first point of the game as Reese returns. 89-97. And let me correct that, 89-57. Second one from Swedberg is also good. 90-57. In favor of Fergus Falls, back again by 33. That equals the biggest lead of the ballgame, or second biggest lead of the ballgame. Now a steal taken away. Swedberg going to the hole. Now will equal the biggest lead of the ballgame at 35. Swedberg with 4 off the 19th Pioneer turnover, and we're back to 35. That's as big as it's been. Whitlock fades off the left baseline. No good. Rebound to Dwight Goodwin. He rolls it up. That won't go either. Rebound Sean Brueggemann. He has it tapped out, and then a foul call. And one of the Pioneers headed to the foul line. Brueggemann couldn't get it to go. But he's going to go to the foul line to shoot a pair. Nick Retzlaff will draw the foul, his first. Sean Brueggemann will go to shoot two. He has 8 in the basketball game. Free throw is up and good. Brueggemann now with his 9th, 7 here in the second half of play. In a 92-58 contest. Now 59 as Sean hits them both. 92-59 in favor of Fergus Falls with 8:05 still to play. Reese dumps it inside, wide open. Nate Grove for 2. Grove with his first field goal. And it's 59-94. Pioneers down in the runner. Whitlock, no good. Goodwin has it tipped away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Northland. Or the Thompson on the missed runner. Nick will trigger it in underneath his own hoop on the right-hand side. Thompson endangered the 5-second violation, and there it is as the Pioneers do not get it in bounds. 20 turnovers on Northland in the basketball game. Fergus Falls will start it up. Johnny Reese will run the offense. Reese in the center of the floor. Picked up by Grant Skibicki. Reese coming right side. Almost carried it. We'll leave it for Swedberg. Swedberg off into the hands of Nick Retzlaff. Back to the top for Reese. Reese handles on top. There for Grove, who will look for 3 out of the corner and gets it to go. Nate Grove cans a tray. He's got 5 to go in the ballgame. And it's 97-59. Pioneers with it. Grant Skibicki double pumps. Got it to go. Tearing it off the board and Andrew the foul. Skibicki with the field goal into double figures with 10. His first points of the second half. And the personal foul is going to go on Lehrberg. His third. So get Rutherford into the ballgame for Grove. And Skibicki will look for his 11th point. Three Pioneers in double figures and a couple more are close. Free throw is up and good. For Grant Skibicki, he has 11. 97-62 in favor of Fergus Falls. Spartans with it. Outside Reese. Then for Swedberg. Out into the corner. Shot put up there and good for 2 from Nick Retzlaff. Retzlaff with 4. And 99-62 now the margin in favor of Fergus Falls, up by 37. It's the biggest lead of the ball game. Outside, Skibicki looking for 3, and he draws the foul. He'll go to shoot 3. It's either on Rutherford or Lehrberg. We'll see. It's going to go on Rutherford. It'll be his third. Grant Skibicki going to the foul line to shoot 3 free throws here. with 6:47 left. Back up into the ballgame will come Bob Schliemann. He'll come and enter the ballgame for Andy Lehrberg. Bob Schliemann, the 5'11 freshman from Lac du Parle Valley. Fordville Lincoln product. Grant Skibicki at the stripe for the Pioneers, and he rattles home the first. Nice night for Grant, 4 in the second half and a dozen in a basketball game. He didn't join this team till after Christmas. Second one, he's also good. Skibicki, of course, a relief pitcher and catcher for the Northland baseball team, which will be coached this year by Chris Mills. And Skibicki hits all 3 of them. He's got 6 now in the second half and 14 in the basketball game, and has cut it to 99-65. Looking for the 100. Rutherford inside, dumps it up, no good, gets it back. That won't go either. Tipped around, loose on the floor, and last touch by the Pioneers. So Rutherford couldn't get it to go twice, but still another chance at the 100. Inbound out of the corner for 3. Looking for it, there's Reese, and he'll get it to go. Johnny Reese, 7 in a basketball game. His first field goal is a tray, and it's 102-65. Pioneers with it. Skibicki has it tapped away. 21 Pioneer turnovers. Long lead. Swedberg trying to go to Reese on the lob and threw it away and out of bounds. 11, now 12 Fergus turnovers. Nick Retzlaff will come out, and Nate Grove back into the ball game. Grove back into the contest. Another freshman from Long Prairie Grey Eagle. Down low. Goodwin to the basket for 2. Dwight with a half dozen in the second half and 19 in the ball game for the Pioneers. 102-67 though in favor of Fergus Falls with 6 minutes to play. Outside Reese. Reese on the perimeter for Grove. Down low for Rutherford. Back to Grove on the runner, and a foul call that's either on Brueggemann or Goodwin. I think it's going to go on Sean Brueggemann. It will go on Brueggemann. It is his second. We're over the limit, and a 1-and-1 here to be shot by Nate Grove. 5 in the game for Grove, all in the second half of play, and he'll shoot the bonus. Grove's free throw is in and out, no good, and the rebound to Grant Skibicki. Skibicki with the board. He'll leave it for Thompson. Thompson long lead for Dwight Goodwin, and Goodwin crashes the board for more. He's got 20. 102-69 in favor of Fergus Falls with 5:35 left to play. Outside, Johnny Reese. Skip pass to the top and around the perimeter into the hands of Grove. Grove looking for another 3 and hits it. Second tray for Grove. He's got 8 in the basketball game, and it's 105-69. Thompson, Skibicki, and around for Brueggemann. Brueggemann ball fakes. Wants to dump it to the high post for Goodwin. Goodwin double team. Dumps it for Grant Skibicki. Skibicki out of the corner looking for 3. No good. He's fouled again by Swedberg, and we'll get 3 more free throws. Second foul on Swedberg. And Grant Skibicki headed back to the foul line again to shoot 3. Second 3-point free throw trip for Skibicki here in the half. 8 in the first half, 6 in the second, 14 for Skibicki in a basketball game. He is the second leading scorer of the Pioneers.
Skibicki going to the line for 3 to shoot 3.
And the first is good. Skibicki's had a good night. In a 105-70 difference of 35 right now. Now 34 as he hits the second. Makes it 105-71. And this one up no good. Whitlock trying to keep it alive. Does, and Brueggemann has it. Brueggemann double team, kicks it out for Whitlock, but he'll sail it through. Whitlock trying to save it, cannot. Turnover. Whitlock ends up at the feet of the fans on the far side of the floor. Turnover number 22 on the Pioneers. That's the first missed free throw for the night for Skibicki, who had hit 8 straight. Baseline Grove. Grove comes all the way underneath, kicks it outside for Nate Retzlaff. He'll cast it for 3. That won't go. Swedberg with the rebound. Swedberg back to the top for Bob Schliemann. He penetrates, dumps it back for Retzlaff, who loses the handle. Turnover number 13 on Fergus Falls. Pioneers with it. Nick Thompson. Thompson on the run. Thompson in the lane. Kisses it off the glass. He's in double figures. 9.5, 11 in the ball game for Thompson. The Pioneers have put 73 up, but they've been unable to stop Falls' offense. Outside jumper. Swedberg ranges it home. Andy Swedberg with a half a dozen here in the second half. And a 107-73 margin for Fergus Falls with 4:15 still to play. Skibicki, left side. Dumps it out top for Thompson. Thompson trying to save it from going backward. Does, but right into the hands of Fergus. Retzlaff, and Retzlaff is fouled on a play. 23 turnovers. The foul here is going to go on Nick Thompson. It'll be his fourth. This is going to get Ryan Teichen back into the ballgame. And Teichen will come for Grant Skibicki. Retzlaff to the foul line. Shoot 2. Retzlaff with 4 in the ballgame. All here in the second half of play. And now 5 as he drops the first free throw. Retzlaff with 5 of the 108 scored in this one by Fergus. And now 6 of 109. 109-73. Fergus Falls leading Northland with still 4 minutes left to play. Thompson. Skip pass for Brueggemann. Brueggemann attacking the basket. Stops, puts it on the rim. It won't go. And the underneath official says foul on Sean Brueggemann, his third. And turnover number 24 on the Pioneers. Brueggemann called for the charge with 3:52 left. Teichen on a full court quick pressure surprise, but Schliemann turns and runs right by that. Bounce pass into the corner for Nate Grove. He looks for another 3 and has it. Nate Grove starting to lay it up. He's got 11 all here in the second half of play. 9 of it on 3 3-pointers. And a 112-73 margin. Thompson dumps it low for Whitlock. Whitlock muscling it inside and draws a foul on Rutherford. Foul on Rutherford is his fourth. To the foul line, Josh Whitlock. Whitlock 2 for 3 from the stripe. That's 9.5 and 12 in a basketball game. And Maurice Anderson coming at the next horn again for Northland. Free throw for Whitlock is up short and no good. Anderson now for Nick Thompson. Second chance for Whitlock at the stripe, where he's now 2 for 4. And now 3 for 5 as he hits this one. Whitlock gets it to drop. That makes it 112-74. Outside looking for 3 again is Grove. This one will not go, and Teichen has the rebound. Teichen, long lead for Brueggemann. Brueggemann, little stop and go dribble into the lane. Double pump, pushes on glass, no good. Anderson keeping it alive, but Anderson's going to draw the personal foul. Or is it on Rutherford? Nope, it's on Anderson. Anderson will draw the personal. His second will walk to the other end where Rutherford will shoot free throws. Rutherford to the foul line. He's got 5 points in the contest. His second trip to the stripe where he's 1 for 2. Both teams are in the double bonus. 3:16 left to play. It will be a 2-shot foul. Officials were originally said 1-1, but it is a 2-shot opportunity. First free throw from Rutherford rattles around and will not drop. He'll have a second one to come. It's underway and good. Rutherford gets 1 of 2. 5.5, 6 in the ball game. And a 113-74 lead for Fergus Falls with still 3:10 to play. Wing feed tapped away by Swedberg and out of bounds. Will stay with the Pioneers. Northland will trigger it in with Ryan Teichen. Teichen for Sean Brueggemann. Brueggemann bounce pass out for Maurice Anderson. Anderson will leave it for Josh Whitlock in the center circle. Whitlock pressured out top, moves around Nate Grove. Whitlock wanting to go to the basket, puts it on the rim, no good. Goodwin trying to tip it out, but Grove has the rebound. Grove on the run for Bob Schliemann. Schliemann on the lob, looking for Grove, no good, but tipped in by Nick Retzlaff. Nick Retzlaff, when Grove couldn't hit it, now a turnover and Grove out of the corner for 3. That won't go. Rebound hangs for Bob Schliemann, and then Schliemann's over the top on the rebound. Schliemann is over the top on the rebound after the Pioneers' 25th turnover. And Josh Whitlock's going to go to shoot 2. Foul on Schliemann is his second. Both teams, as we mentioned earlier, are in the double bonus. 1:15 to 74 in favor of Fergus Falls. And now 75 as Whitlock hits first. 10 in the second half, 13 in the ball game for Whitlock. Second one is short, no good, and the rebound off to Schliemann. Bob Schliemann, long lead for Grove. Teichen breaks it up, but Grove runs it down in the left wing. Grove hook pass into the corner for Swedberg. Swedberg strong to the basket for 2 more. Andy Swedberg gets it to go. He's got 8 in the basketball game, all here in the second half of play, in a 117-75 margin. Maurice Anderson on the perimeter, still 2:15 to play for Sean Brueggemann. Brueggemann for Anderson. Back to Brueggemann. Brueggemann left side, bounce pass down low for Teichen. Teichen saves it, but right into the hands of Fergus Falls. Another turnover for the Pioneers. Long lead for Retzlaff. He cannot control it. Rutherford trying to pull down the rebound, loses the handle on it out of bounds. Northland with the basketball and 2 minutes left to play. 2 minutes remain. Brueggemann outside for Dwight Goodwin. Goodwin going to the basket, up no good, tipped out, and run down by Rutherford. Rutherford for Grove. Grove loses the handle on it. Turnover number 14 on Fergus Falls. Anderson for Goodwin. Goodwin has Brueggemann underneath. Goodwin going to the hole, lays it up for 2. Dwight Goodwin, 23 in the basketball game. And it's 117-77, looking for 3. Swedberg no good. Rutherford rebound. He goes up and dunks it. Rutherford with the dunk. And he's got 8 in the basketball game. And it's 119-77. 119-77 our score. In favor of Fergus Falls. Brueggemann outside against Swedberg. He'll leave it for Goodwin. Goodwin will look for 3. That will not go. Rebound to Bob Schliemann. Schliemann will hurry it up against Ryan Teichen. Behind the back dribble. Now he'll pivot and go to Swedberg. Swedberg down low for Rutherford. Rutherford inside. Spins up. Spins around the rim twice and drops. Rutherford with 10 in the ball game now. And another player into double figures for Fergus Falls, who now has 121 points in the game with less than a minute to play. And Maurice Anderson got a chance to long 3 and gets it home. Anderson with 4 in the game. And it's 121-80 with 36 seconds left. Swedberg outside for Grove. Skip pass into the corner. Then dumped inside for Rutherford. Rutherford up strong. This one will not go, and the rebound to Goodwin. Goodwin. Pioneers will lead it back. On one more possession. Brueggemann trying to lob it out top. Loses it on the turnover. Back the other way. Nick Retzlaff. Retzlaff goes up. He misses and gets a technical foul for hanging on the rim. Nick Retzlaff missed the dunk. Hung and swung, and will draw the technical foul. And the Pioneers will go to the foul line. See who's headed there this time. I think it'll be Whitlock. Whitlock headed to the stripe as a freshman from Chicago Lakes draws the second technical foul of the game on Fergus Falls. And Whitlock's free throw hangs and drops. Whitlock gets it to go. And we'll have one more look. Drops it as well. Whitlock with 2 more. Makes it 121-82 with 11 seconds left, and Northland has the basketball at midcourt. Teichen inbound for Brueggemann. Brueggemann penetrates, bounce pass for Anderson. Anderson looking for the 3 again out of the corner, no good. Goodwin with the rebound, he goes up and gets 2 more. Dwight Goodwin field goal with 2.2 seconds left to play. 121-84 now. Outside, Retzlaff going to loft one up that would not have counted had it gone, and that'll end it. Final score, Fergus Falls 121, Northland 84. We'll be back with our post-game show. You're listening to College Basketball.